Warrior with the hands, that's what I'm all about. Hunger in my eyes, vengeance in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation gon' get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end gon' be biblical. Look, flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my ways. Pay back in every breath, plus revenge in my heart. The truth in every word. Bring light into the dark, and I ain't never lukewarm. Shit, I blazing in the season. Got plenty food for thought, just gotta watch who I'm feeding. And I've been walking with them angels, so I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas barely breathing, criticizing all my achievements. Won't make me weak, nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas baby fat soft, better bear witness or back off. I be ripping shit like sackcloth. Dumb dogs all barked out. Behind me say I cup full, no room for emotion, so I pour my heart out. This road hard, but I intend to stay. And if it ain't UPK, then they in the way. My niggas righteous, they real, they down to suffer. Flow so deep, to drown a motherfucker. He say he in the truth, oh yeah? Bro, this the home. And I don't hate them brothers, I'm just too loyal to my own. Plus what they believe, hard for me to follow. No rank me, no head, and I ain't leaving this body to live and sleep in hollow. So when they ask I'm UPK, you tell them absolutely. And I ain't trimming my ways for nothing, gotta execute me. Cause I can never die with my tail tucked between my legs. Shit I be thinking, watching my daughters tucked in their bed. They so smart, and Alana, she's so beautiful, but they ain't like other babies, and they daddy far from usual. Now I'm missing cause I'm about my father's business. It ain't about this shit I used to do in that 98 Navy, the tan leather seats. See, without wisdom, this world make you weak. I found out that the truth was bitter, the lies are sweet. Tried everything, I guess me and Johanna had to meet. Now I make the blind see, and I make the dead speak. And teach both my little girls the day that they lie with a man, they better bring me bloody bed sheets. Chaos match the time, this Glock match my handpiece. And I ain't trying to take him out, but I will defend this house. Or take a check, 144 in that black trench on some hitman shit. Should call me 47. Praying for Armageddon, me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. Fuck the fame, ask why, tell them I'm loyal to the king. Until the righteous reign, loyal to the king. I want that straight lane to break the chain. Loyal to the king, the devils can't have me, bitch. I'm loyal to the king. That's right. Bring that hot flame, you bitch, ain't loyal to the king. Until the righteous reign, loyal to the king. I want that straight lane to break the chain. Loyal to the king. The devils can't have me, bitch, I'm loyal to the king. Bring that hot flame, you bitch, ain't loyal to the king.
West till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends, so we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm popping Bitch, fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one West rising to prominence. Cause I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got group rhymes for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper been a stopper since the teeny bopper, but now I'm going them off Patron, premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had them niggas spin like a tire, down the deep, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me.
Test 1, 2. 2, 2, 2. 2. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. The Lord said, confession good for the soul. So right now,
All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. And shot call. To be known with them niggas letting shots off. Either that or the right hand to the top dog. Funny how we see vanity, not the lives lost. Can't be focused on a life that's hopeless. Out there pumping, not knowing the Lord will kill you for that hocus pocus. Used to roll with niggas that cook dope with weaponry. Same ones claim they love you. I had your life in jeopardy. And I know my mother wants success with me. But that G should take a girl straight to ecstasy. Remember running with bruh, even though we did the wrong thing. My life would've been a lot different if I fell up under Rob's wing. Was too sincere for a wicked game. Shame the Lord's name. Now we afflicted with pain. All I ever wanted was to be respected by stand-up niggas. Not knowing that them handcuffs custom made the face. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I ain't lying, I was close to dying. Knew I wanted to live, but I wasn't trying. I was defiant, not knowing that this ain't how we live. This just how they design it. Cause when you in them streets, you get more endemic. They don't tell you gonna be on papers and on restrictions. My father said a hard head to make a soft ass. I didn't care, I wanted fear when I walked past. In a place where a black man's blood is cheap. I thank the Lord for the day I was on 8th Street. losing in the cup. Back and forth to court, from the DC school. I swear it felt like I cried on that fucking porch. The Lord said, my sheep, they ain't hear my voice. Asked me why I'm UPK, I told them I ain't have a choice. They said, God ain't 50-50 and what's gonna come to pass. The Lord called me out the world and that's not really fair. All it was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time, but I was just a stranger. Go ahead. All I wanted was to be a gangster. It's UPK until it hit the fan. I want power and a throne, nigga, fuck them grams. All I wanted was to be a gangster, but I was real as a righteous man. And now got the upper hand, gotta promote this brand. Correct whole multitudes until they all understand. If I can't get that crown, Lord, then put me in the hands of someone more mighty, make me this hit man. Reminiscing on the pain that was felt. Shit, I was in the jail. Shit, I needed help. But Swan was locked up and the judge put man on the shelf. Had me crying cause it felt like I was left by myself. All I wanted was to impress.
All right, clap it up. Okay. Shalom, Israel. Hold on, trying to switch this back over. Here we go. Clap it up again. Shalom, Israel. Ayat Mataziyam Marah. My Warkak Ayahayawam. Shalom, I'm Officer Mariah, teacher for the day. Salaki, we took so long on the setup. We was trying to get these candles lit. You know, it's the last night of Hanukkah. All right, okay. Which brings me to what I want to go into tonight. Tonight, first off, clap it up for headquarters, all right? Brothers did an excellent job out in New York, man, doing so many different missions and so much for the Lord. Right. Okay. So tonight, what we're going to be going into is Nehemiah, 10th chapter. Remember, we started, I went in a little bit of Nehemiah and compared it to the Feast of Hanukkah and Maccabees. Because in Nehemiah, where they rebuilt the wall, and the Maccabees rebuilt the Lord's altar and decorated the temple. Okay, and if you notice in Hebrew, like I said last week, the word dedicate is only used for things like things that are in the temple, something that you would put in the temple as a decoration, right? So it's not used for people. When we say dedicated today, we're saying I'm comparing myself to this thing that is solely for this purpose. I am dedicated. I am the thing that's used for this sole purpose, pretty much. I'm trying to give it to you in a way we can understand, all right? With that being said, let me check online. My phone around here. I'm going to check online. If somebody see it. Might have it back. Might have put it up there. I'm going to give y'all real quick. Also, too, can you bring me them shades from over there? So, to start with some of the arsenal you're going to need for the class. Ben Yehuda, English to Hebrew, Hebrew to English dictionary. Okay? Ben Yehuda, English to Hebrew, Hebrew to English dictionary. All right? That's one thing. Also, the New Testament in Hebrew, the water, New Testament in Hebrew. Don't worry about the cover that was taped on there, okay? But the New Testament in Hebrew, I don't want the haters saying that we printed that up ourselves. You already know, 1611 King James Bible. I got to step back here. Trying to get over a little bit. 1611 King James Bible. Do we got an extension cord? Should have an extension cord. Yeah, I want to use it for this to bring this light back. All right. Next, you're going to need Merriam-Webster's Pocket Dictionary. This is good just to carry around. Okay. You bring it to camp as easy as a pocket dictionary. You already know the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. It's another good one. Okay. Next, Hebrew to English lexicon. Oxford Hebrew, Oxford Hebrew and English Lexicon of the Old Testament. I'm looking this way because this is where the TV is at. I'm trying to see if I got it in there. All right. Also, it's a regular large print Bible or a regular King James Bible. All right, just the regular English. Okay. Let me grab one more thing for you. This is last, but not least, okay. Biblical Hebrew text and workbook. Or is it working textbook? I always damn it up. It's text and workbook. Biblical Hebrew text and workbook. All right. Lock it. Now, let's get into the class. So we're breaking down, what we're going to be breaking down today is Nehemiah, the 10th chapter, the 29th verse. But here's the thing. But we are going to be starting in the 8th chapter. We're going to do some more reading. Father Zachariah, the water. I actually like how that looks. Let's back it up, bring it over just a little bit more. Probably right next to here. Just aim it sort of towards here. Yeah, that should be too wild. We can bring it in some. It's actually good right there. Oh, let me take the shades off and see. How does it look online? Y'all put a 1, which is a little bit better than the 2. If I just jammed it all up, y'all can't see it as well. All right. So what I want to do now is we're going to read Nehemiah. So sis, you want to come up and read? All right, while we got the guard doing this, get a sister hand, okay? Congratulations to the sister, got a name recently. All right. So, now for the sister Warwick, all right? She's going to read. Now, I'm going to have you start at, you can actually come around here. Just right around here to the mic. Okay. Yeah. Give her a hand. Got the afro out. That's how you do it. And got it covered too. All right. So with that being said, I'm gonna have you read this right here. Okay. Nehemiah. We're gonna start at 8 and 18. So I'm gonna take you to the page. You're gonna start right here. When I say drop down, you're just gonna go to the ones that's underlined. And just so online can see what? Just so online can see. All right, we got it highlighted. It's coming out 1611 King James Bible, the book of Nehemiah. So if the word looks funny, let me know. Just like they got booked here, spelled Booke. They also have things like the Jews or Jeshua or Joshua with an I. So it's old Quaker English, okay? So we read out the 1611 King James Bible, book of Nehemiah, chapter 8 and verse 18. You let everybody know where you at and you can start.
Nehemiah 8 and 18. Also day by day from the first day into the last day, he read into the book of the law of God. And
Hold on, slow down. He read into the book of what?
The law of God.
Of the law of God. It's like I'm looking at the TV trying to get lined up. He read into the book of the law of God, okay? Now, why is that so important? Because we end the feast of dedication. I'm trying to make sure I don't hit the candlestick. We end the feast of dedication, right? And what's the purpose that we celebrate in the feast of dedication? Somebody type in and let me know what is the purpose of the feast of dedication. Y'all type it in. Y'all let us know. I'm walking over to the TV so I can see y'all comments. Look good? Okay, nice and bright. All right. Let me see what's going on. Anybody know? Let me check. I got my phone. Let me check and see. Father Zachariah, if you can see the comments, you can let me know as well too. Hold on, let me find the class here on YouTube. So they read in the book of the law of God. That's the last thing we read. What is the purpose of the Feast of Dedication? Okay, y'all let me know what the purpose of the Feast of Dedication is. Oh yeah, that do look pretty good. Okay, y'all let me know what the purpose of the Feast of Dedication is. All right. Anybody in the room want to take a stab at it? Sis, you want to take a stab at it? Hello? Sister Aurora didn't want to take a shot at it. Little man, we got the little man in the back. He on Shamal. Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna give it to y'all for time's sake. So the purpose of the Feast of Dedication is to celebrate when we defeated our enemies in a battle, and we had the opportunity to rebuild the altar and to decorate Solomon's temple, pretty much fix up King Solomon's temple. Okay, which is why we in the book of Nehemiah, because we also had the same opportunity to rebuild our wall, and we was at war as well, but we had the opportunity to rebuild the wall to the point where even though we're rebuilding the wall and we're still at war, we had men with their hand on a sword as they rebuilding the wall. You keeping your hand on your sword in case you got a strike, in case somebody is trying to sneak up on you, right? And that's why we celebrate the Feast of Dedication, and that's why we in the book of Nehemiah now to compare, not really to compare, but to just remember that we went through this already. Now, here's the purpose, right? Here's the point that we're going to get to in a second. I don't want to give it away yet, but I wanted to mention that first part. Keep going.
And they kept the feast 7 days. On the 8th day was a
Go ahead. A solemn,
solemn assembly according unto the manner.
Now you just read that. Yep, you can go right over. You can read this and read all the way down. So you're going to read. I just had the paper. So now you're gonna read from 9 and 1 to 7. We're gonna do a little bit of reading. Okay. We got a good part. Go ahead, sis. You can read.
And the 24th day of this month, the children of Israel was assembled with fasting and with
prayer. Oh wait, let me see.
Fasting and with sackcloth.
Oh, sackcloth.
Sackcloth and earn upon them.
Sackcloth is like a jean material, right? But it was used for when we were mourning. All right? It was used for when we were mourning. Go ahead. It says sackcloth and what else?
And earth upon them.
And earth, meaning the ground. What we would do was, our custom was, we would dress in sackcloth, we would wear sackcloth, and we would throw ashes and dirt on us. On our heads, shalom, brother. On our heads and on our body to show that we was mourning. We would tear our clothes. We put on the sackcloth, tear our clothes. If you didn't have on sackcloth, you would still tear your clothes. We would grab the dirt, throw the dirt on your head. We would pull our beards out because we was mourning, right? So they had sackcloth and they threw dirt upon their heads. Go ahead.
And the seed of Israel separated themselves from all the strangers and stood in.
And the seed of Israel did what?
Separated themselves.
Separated themselves. Why did we separate ourselves? Why would we separate ourselves? Go ahead. Wait. Oh, okay, sorry. I said go ahead to you. But anybody want to answer the question? Why would we separate ourselves? You want to answer?
I don't know yet, but I mean.
We and yeah, go ahead. Just take a stab at it. You know. To do what?
To get away from the heathen.
Give them a hand. Give them a hand. Separated ourselves. Read. The brother said to get away from the heathen. Read.
And stood and confessed their sins and
No, go back to
separate themselves from all the strangers.
From all the who?
Strangers.
There you go.
And
All the heathens. Go ahead.
Okay. And stood and confessed their sins and the iniquities of their fathers.
And the iniquities, the sins of their fathers. So they stood and read the book of the law, and they put on sackcloth, and they threw dirt upon their heads. Right? Make this smaller. There we go. Threw dirt on their heads. And what they did was we separated ourselves from the strangers, from the heathens. This is talking about Israelites separating ourselves from non-Israelites because the heathens were still round about us. Go ahead.
And they stood up in their place and read in the book of the law of the Lord their God 1/4 part of the day, and another 4th part they confessed and worshiped the Lord their God. Then
Go ahead, keep reading. I'm gonna stop you at 7.
Then stood up upon the stairs of the
What verse you at?
Levites.
Verse 4.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'll help you with the names. The stairs of the Levites, Joshua
and Benai.
And you can just sound the names out as best as you can.
Kadmiel.
Because they're trying to, the Apocrypha was written in Hebrew. Benai and
Kadmiel. Shabaniah. Benai. Sherebiah, Benai, and Shin.
That would be Kanai.
And cried with a loud voice unto the
Go ahead.
Unto the Lord their God.
Unto the Lord their God. So Nehemiah, what we're going to be breaking down is Nehemiah, the 10th chapter. Nehemiah 10, right, chapter 10 and verse 29. So right now we're in the 9th chapter. We're going to do a little bit of reading. Salaki, Quadza, can you see if there's another one of these? That's a better one. All right. Keep going.
Then the
verse 5.
Yeah. Then the Levites, Joshua.
What y'all seeing online, right? What y'all seeing online that she doesn't see is the letter J. Right.
Yeah.
Online, in the if you all have a 1611 Bible, the letter I is the letter J. The letter U is the letter V. The letter V is the letter U. It's a letter that looks like a half F. That's the letter S. It's weird with the old Quaker English. Okay, so she's looking at the letter I. So some of these words like gavest, it look like gauest or gauest, or gaust, right? Like if you don't know. So that's what she's seeing. Go ahead, keep reading.
Benai,
Just try to sound it out as best as you can.
Hashab.
Where you at? Verse 5.
Hadijah. Hold.
I can do them for you. Pathathia, because now these sound more Hebrew than the actual English version, because this was in Hebrew. So they didn't, they didn't go ahead and they had, whoever translated these was a little bit a little bit more than the other brothers, because they got these they got these pretty much on point. Go ahead. Like as far as the name, Pathathaya, like Shabaya and all that. That was pretty much, that was pretty good. You know what I mean? As close as they could get it. Go ahead.
Stand up and bless the Lord your God forever and ever, and bless thy glorious name, which is exalted above all blessings and praise.
Notice it's saying the Lord your God. That's what you're gonna see a whole lot of in the Apocrypha. The Lord your God, the God of Israel. The Lord your God, the God of Israel. It's clear that the Lord is not everybody's God, which is why they decided to sell this part separate. And remember, we read this as the backdrop, because remember, we're going to break down chapter 10 and verse 29. Keep reading. Let me know when you're at the end of 7.
Thou, even thou art Lord alone. Thou hast made heaven and heaven of heavens, with all of hosts, and the earth and all things that are therein, the seas and all that is therein, and thou
Let me see where you at. And thou perseverest.
persevere.
Oh, Salaka. Wait, let me see. Is it preservest or perseverest? Oh, it's preservest. That's because that letter U. Yeah. That letter U. You tearing your whole brain up. Go ahead.
Preservest them all, in the host of heaven worship thee. Thou art the Lord, the God who did it.
Wait. You gotta slow down. And worship it and worship thee. Go ahead, verse 7. It's the last verse.
Thou art the Lord, thy God, who didst choose Abram and broughtest him forth out of the Chaldees, and gavest him the name of Abraham.
What they say? Oh, good night. All right. Now, it's Locky, y'all. We on Shamar. Next time, let's have a little man answer the door. He'll get him straight. Little man is on. Yeah, we have him get him straight. Come on, get up, little man. Come on, don't get yourself dirty, brother. Come on, there you go. Good young man in hand. He enjoying life right now. He ain't got to pay bills. He good. He chilling. All right. So with that being said, that's the end of verse 7, right? Now I'm going to bring up the next brother to read. All right? Get a sister a hand. Damn right. Hey, they're just doing the camera like. Hold on, yeah, take it off so we can see where it's at. All right, now, that being said, gotta go back all the way back to the first one. This one, yeah, there you go. All right, there we go. I don't know if it was like this or how it was. There we go. They can't see the camera straight anymore, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, it'll melt it down. All right, no sweat. So our candlestick is halfway. It's there. It's in the shot. Trust me. So now, with that being said, now I'm gonna skip everybody down, right, to the 14th verse, and we're gonna read from 14 to 17. Brother, you want to come up and read? Oh, Most High in Christ. You just gotta get right here in front of the mic. Get a young brother a hand. All right. Been a minute, man. How you been, huh? No sweat. So if you just come right here at the mic, I'm gonna start you at verse 14, and we're gonna read down to 17. All right.
All right.
Gotta be careful with the whole quick English words, because they get a little tricky sometimes. All right. So now the reason that we're doing this again is I want y'all to notice something, right? What we just read was them pretty much talking about how the Lord dealt with our forefathers. It's a little bit more. It's a little bit more that we're going into about that. And And just, if you listen and read what they say, this whole thing, now I'm skipping them down to the parts that I think is more prevalent. But they broke down pretty much the whole entire behavior of Israel. Like historically, our behavior. Broke it all the way down, just was hitting the timelines and how we are and how. Just read verse 14. Keep reading. We in chapter 9 and verse 14 right now.
Book of Nehemiah, chapter 9, verse 14.
Go ahead.
And made it known unto them.
And made it known unto them.
Thy holy Sabbath.
So we still talking about our forefathers. This is the prayer. This is what they saying to the Lord. You made us known what? Read it again. I'm gonna put it back up on the screen. So keep going.
Unto them thy holy Sabbath, and the commandments, them precepts, statutes, and laws by the hand of Moses, thy servant, and gets them bread from and gives them bread from heaven for their hunger, and brought us forth water in them out of the rock for their thirst, and promised them that they should go in the possess the land which thee has sworn to give them.
Now, if you see on the screen, the brother, if you turn around and see, that's English. That's what we talk today. That ain't the old quick English. So I'm just trying to get everybody out there to suffer with us, because we got to read these words. You got to read Gawist and Gawa and whatever they say, Gawist to thee. And then, the letter I being the letter J, you got to figure it out. You know what I mean? Like perseverance. You're trying to figure out what it is persevere. All those different words, all right? So the reason why I went into that, just for a little bit of humor. But think about what they say. Think about what we're saying to the Lord. Think about the behavior pattern. Keep on reading.
But they and our fathers dealt proudly and hardened their necks.
Hardened their necks. Go ahead.
And hearkened not their commandments.
And didn't listen to your commandments.
And refused to obey, neither were mindful of the wonders that thou didst.
Wait, and we refused to obey. Neither were we mindful about the wonders that you did. Somebody was there when the damn sea split open, and they walked through it. Some of them little kids, bad as hell, walked through it. Was getting dragged through the damn sand. Come on. Through dry sand at that. In the middle of a damn sea. You got to drag little bad ass through the sand. Come on. Because you're looking at the water like, Lord, I don't know how you doing this. This thing come down on us. I ain't got to worry about giving him a beating after we get to the other side. It's going to be over for both of us. But, and seeing that, imagine being the one being dragged by your parents through dry land. You can remember the sea and what it looked like, even though you're a kid, but you get grown and you still see. That's what we're saying about ourselves. Keep reading. Let me know you're at the end of 17.
And refused to obey, neither were mindful the wonders that thou didst among them, but hardened their necks, and in their rebellion appointed a captain to return to their bondage. But thou art a God ready, pardon, gracious and merciful, slow to anger, and of great kindness, and forsook it them not.
And forsooketh them not. This is what we did. And in our rebellion, appointed a captain over us. but I thought reap wasn't in the Bible. We appointed our own damn captain, but our captain took us to bondage. we supposed to be, we just like blacks and Hispanics. We so damn prideful. No, pick Barabbas. Get that nigga out of here. That nigga out of here. Pick Barabbas. Like, we want the gangster, the criminal. We put a captain over us, and they let us to slavery. Let us into bondage. Meaning, they didn't lead us correctly. They led us astray. They didn't take us the right way. They took us the wrong way. But in the Lord's mercy and in his grace, he still didn't forsake us. That's why the Bible says he have never seen the righteous forsaken. Now this is real. Now let me skip you down. Skip down to verse 22. You're going to read 22 and 23. And then I'm going to skip you down to 26 after that. All right, so let's go down. Start at verse 22. Here we go. I'm going to read 22 and 23. Then I'm going to skip you down for time's sake. So we're in the 9th chapter right now. 9 and 22. Nehemiah. And y'all can go back and, just read the whole thing. Like I said, I'm bringing us through it. I'm skipping us down, bringing us to the parts that, that we need, and then we're going to keep on going. But it's all good. I want y'all to go back and read this. Like our behavior calendar or behavior pattern towards the Lord is in writing. And you can see it today. But that's going to bring me to my point. So once we get to the verse that we're going to be breaking down. Nehemiah chapter 10, verse 29. Keep going.
Verse 22. Moreover, thou givest them kingdoms and nations, and didst.
Keep going.
And didst.
Hold on, let me go over here to the English.
And didst
divide
them in corners, so they possessed the land of Sihon.
So wait, before you get to the names of some of the parts that he gave us, the Lord gave us nations. Everybody on this planet was made to serve us, every race, and gave us kingdoms. So if we would have kept serving the Most High the way we should have, we would own nations. We would own people and lands, countries, kingdoms, the same way everybody was under our foot when King David and King Solomon ruled. They crushed all the heathens. King David, King David, let's just say he KO'd the other opponents of the other nations that decided to not treat us fairly the way they should have. They received a terrible knockout. All right, let's put it that way. And when King Solomon ruled, he just added the title afterwards because the work was done. Okay, we flourished, man. And nations was paying us tribute. The Queen of Sheba came to see King Solomon. We were on top. Even after we sinned, even after we saw the wonders that the Lord did, he still put us back on top. And we messed up again. And he still came and gave us another shot, and we messed up again. And he still gave us another chance, and we effed it up again. Now, at this point, we say to the Lord, this is what we did. We did all these things. Keep going. I don't want to talk too much. Keep going.
In the land of King of Heshbon, and the land of Og, king of Bashan.
Verse 23.
Verse 23. Their children also multiplied thou as the stars of heaven.
Our children multiplied as the stars of heaven. Go ahead.
And broughtest them into the land concerning which thou hast promised to their fathers that they should go in to possess it. Verse 24. So
you can skip down to verse 26.
All right. Nevertheless, they were disobedient and rebelled against thee, and cast thy law behind their backs, and slew thy prophets, which testified against them.
Read it again. What happened?
Cast thy law behind their backs, and slew thy prophets, which testified against them.
Damn. Did you hear that? Read that again. Tell me this is not black and Hispanic people. Read that part again. What did we do?
Cast thy law behind their backs, and slew thy prophets, which testified against them.
We cast the law. Wait, hold on. What verse was it?
26.
Yeah, 26. Here we go. It says, verse 25, and they took strong cities and the fat land and possessed houses full of all goods, well-digged vineyards and olive yards and fruit trees in abundance. So they did eat and were filled and become fat and delighted themselves in thy goodness. Now read.
Nevertheless,
They were disobedient
and rebelled against thee,
and rebelled against the Most High. Go ahead.
and cast thy law behind their backs.
Took the law. Hold on. Took the Lord's law. Tossed it behind their back. The hell with that. Go ahead.
And slew thy prophets,
And killed the prophets
which testified against them.
who told them that they was doing evil. Tell me that's not us.
To
Tell
turn,
me that's not us, man. Took the law, said the hell with that. Oh, you gonna testify? Get him out of here. Killed the prophets that testified against them, even though they sinned, even though we just came from abundance. Go ahead.
and Salakia,
Yeah, go ahead.
and they turn,
My bad.
no,
Go ahead,
which testified against them, and turned them thee, and they wrought great press.
Hold on, let me see where you at, because I know how it is. See, I read fast, because I was reading this regular English.
Provocation.
Brother, you read the whole quicker English. Where you at? And testified against them.
They wrought great provocation.
Provocations. There we go.
Provocations.
You can stop there now. I'm skip you down. Time's sake. Okay. You read. Oh no, you can read verse 27. After you get to the end of 27, go to 29.
Therefore, thou deliveredst them into the hand of their enemies, who vexed them in the time of their trouble, when they cried unto thee. Thou heardest them from heaven, and according to thy manifold mercy.
What did the Lord do when he got tired of our garbage, our disobedience? Read it again. I gotta go up a little bit in the verse where you was at.
Therefore delivers them into the hand of their enemies.
The Lord gave us into the hand of our enemies. That's what he did. When he got it's like any father. You get tired of it, you're like, all right, it's time to be. It's no, when you a good mommy, you're like, all right, boys, you gotta get it. You gotta grab the belt, the shoe, the spoon, the spatula, the fly swatter, whatever you got. And then you gotta, handle your business with your young brother. Or don't nobody want to be baby girl or the young sister. Nobody want to let baby girl have this. Baby girl be terrible. But we still try not to let her have it. Well, comes a point in mommy's time, in mommy's life, and daddy's life, where you gotta, let them have it. So the Lord, he said, you know what? It's about that time. You want to disobey me? He gave us unto our enemies. Go ahead.
Who vexed them, and in the time of their trouble, when they cried unto thee, thou heardest from the heaven, and according to thy manifold mercies, thou gavest them saviors to save them out of the hand of their enemies.
And guess what? It's like a father, right? I'm gonna skip you down to 29. It's like any father, right? You give him a beating, and then, or any mother, and then at some point, you know what you do? Give him mercy. Right. Give him just a little bit of mercy. The Lord punished us with the hand, by the hand of our enemies, and then He gave us mercy, man. Keep going.
Verse 29.
Yep, verse 29, and you're gonna read all the way to 38, and you're gonna stop there.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna have Qadash, you can read after him.
Verse 29.
Go ahead.
And testified against them that thou mightest bring them again unto thy law, yet they dwelt proudly, and hearkened not unto thy commandments, but sinned against thy judgments, which if a man do, he shall live in them, and withdraw the shoulder, and harden their neck, and would not hear.
So the
Yet
Lord drew His shoulder and did what? So like, was that talking about the Lord or talking about them? You see where you at? Bring them again into the law, yet they dwelt proudly, sinned against the Lord, withdrew. So this is talking about us, and we withdrew the shoulder and hardened our neck, and we wouldn't hear the Lord. Keep going.
Yet many years didst thou bear them that testified against them by the Spirit and the prophets, yet would they not give ear. Therefore givest thou them into the hand of the people of the land.
So the Lord gave us into the hand of the people of the land again, because we would not listen again. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, for thy great mercy's sake, thou didst not utterly consume them for forsaking them, for thou art a gracious and merciful God. Now therefore, our God, the great, the mighty, and the terrible God, who keepest convent,
Who did what? Hold on, let me see.
who keepest count.
What verse you in?
32.
Therefore, the
32.
God, great and mighty and terrible, who keepeth. Now let me see that word that you got in Old Quick English. I would love to be able to show them what you trying to see. What you got right here?
Keepest.
Yeah, keepest. Keepest. Go ahead.
Counted and mercy.
Keepest the covenant.
Keep His covenant and mercy. Let not all the trouble seem little before thee, that hath come upon us, on our kings and our princes, and on our priests, and on our prophets, and on our fathers, and on all thy people, since the time of the kings of Assyria unto this day. Howbeit thou art just in all that is brought upon us.
Howbeit thou is just in all that thou hast brought upon us. Go ahead.
For thou hast done right, but we have done wickedly. Neither have.
Wait, let's pause right there. For thou hast done right, but we have done wicked. Think about now that right there is heavy in itself. We saying, go ahead, Quatazan.
We definitely done with it, man, to the point that, a man, of our tribe, that doesn't look like be like a woman and all that, man.
Oh, man.
Got the wicked spirit on them, man, thinking that they're a girl and they're really a man. All that type of stuff. We done real with it, man. That's why the Most High punishing us right now, man.
Yeah.
All the things that we do. That's it, sir.
Man, yeah, give him a hand. To the point where we change genders. We change genders in America, man. That's how wicked we have become. Keep going.
Neither have
our stop at 38, verse 38. Go ahead.
Neither have our kings, our princes, or priests, nor our fathers kept the law, nor hearkened unto thy commandments and thy testimonies, wherewith thou didst testify against them. For they have not served thee in their kingdom, and thy great goodness that thou givest them in the large and fat land which thou gavest before them, neither turn they from their wicked works. Behold, we are servants this day.
Now, here we go. Here we go. So neither did they turn from their wicked works. He's talking about our forefathers. That's what we're talking about. At this time, we were saying, yeah, our forefathers did so much sin and did this and did that and did this and did that. Now, therefore, you got it.
Behold, we are servants this day, and for the land that thou givest unto our fathers to eat the fruit thereof and the good thereof, behold, we are servants in it.
He said, yeah, in that land that you gave to our fathers, we servants in that land. He's saying, Lord, we servants today, right now to this day. And the land that you gave us, we servants in it. Now, we ain't in Israel, because we further sinned after this, and the Lord just put us out the damn land.
Right.
Like any good father. But that what's being said is so heavy because of this. We're breaking down all the evil we did and how the Lord loved us, and all the evil we did and how he still delivered us, and all the evil we did and how he still had mercy on us. We did all these things, and the Lord still was with us. Because the times where we did change.
Right.
Hence, Feast of Dedication, hence Nehemiah and them rebuilding the wall. He's going into what the point of what I'm about to bring out is. Keep going.
And it yieldeth much increase unto the kings whom thou hast set over us because of our sins.
Now, even into the kings that you set over us, they got yielded increase. We don't have that. That's what he's saying. You gave them the increase and put us in punishment. Go ahead, keep reading.
Also, they have dominion over our bodies and over.
Whoa, slow that part down. Also, they have what?
Dominion over our bodies.
They rule over us. They got dominion over our bodies. You were late. 8:01, you were supposed to be here. 8 o'clock. Go home. You late. 8:05. Supposed to be here 8 o'clock. You fired. They have dominion over Flint, Michigan still don't have clean water. They got dominion over our bodies. They rule over our bodies. Stop and frisk. What did they say about Trayvon Martin, those evil purple cats? they said he should have stopped for some random Edomite, some random oppressor. I think the battery on the computer is giving me a little signal. Yeah, they have dominion over our bodies. Keep reading.
And over our cattle.
And do what?
And over our cattle.
And over our cattle. Go ahead.
At their pleasure, and we are in great distress.
At their pleasure, and we are in great distress. Salaki, TikTok. I'm trying to stay in front of this camera and work the screen as well. But it said they are in what? They got dominion over our cattle at their pleasure, and we are in great distress. They got dominion over our homeland, but we here struggling. You mentioned you just walk into a place that's black and just say struggle. Everybody know what you've been through. Struggling. Like the amount of people of us that are rich is like a decimal to the people of us that just live regular, everyday lives. It's like, you know what I mean? They got enough to help something. Them together got enough to help all of us. But who want to get their money taken away? Who want to be canceled? Huh? Who want to be canceled? Who want to lose who want to spend years in jail fighting cases that they was getting away with when they wasn't going against the oppressor? Who want to lose their publishing and their royalties and you know, their shows get cut off, or you know what I mean? They get fired from their position as governor. Who wants to lose all that stuff when your people gonna sin anyway?
Right.
That's how evil people would think. They would say, why am I gonna give all this up? And they just gonna keep sinning. Look at the history. Look at the behavior pattern. They're gonna mess up in 20 years. I ain't about to lose all this. You know what? The hell. I'm gonna keep doing me. I'm an Israelite. Oh, you know what? I take that back. I'm still an Israelite. I'm just be real quiet about it. Why? What's the point? Because our people gonna keep on sinning. That's how a person that's not a leader would think. Because of the behavior patterns that is in our history, is in the Bible. But listen, keep on reading. Because little do they know, keep on reading.
And because of all this, we make a sure covenant and write it.
Hold on. Now we get into the point I'm about to make. Now we're getting to it. We make a what?
We make a sure covenant and write it. And our princes, Levites, and priests seal unto it.
Let me tell y'all something, right? Let me put me back up on the screen. As we're going into where we're about to get to. Let me bring it up on the screen real quick. It says, but we make a sure covenant. Hence the feast of dedication. The things that we dedicate unto the Lord, things like this, that we dedicate unto the Lord. Let me step up for the air, get to it, blow them out. This is what's defined as a dedication in the Bible. Things like this, victuals and things that are used for the temple and used to decorate. You're never going to find dedication as a person, because that no person is dedicated in the sense of Hebrew. That word dedicate in Hebrew is not the word that you think about when you read the Bible in English. Dedicate is only talking about these. Which brings me to my point. For the Feast of Dedication, we celebrate when we rebuilt Solomon's temple. We celebrate when we decorated, when we rebuilt the altar and also decorated Solomon's temple as well.
Right.
And basically renovated it or fixed it up. We celebrate when we decorated the temple with things that were dedicated. Things that were dedicated in Hebrew to the temple. Which brings me to my point. If you notice, every time we read that history, when we messed up, what did we do? We said, look, Lord, we messed up. We're going to be right. We're going to be for this purpose. In English, dedication is not this. It's not something that goes in the temple. For the slang that we use it today, modern English. So for the sake of modern English, let's do this. Make yourself like this. Make yourself like something that is dedicated to the Lord's word. That's the point I'm trying to make. Make yourself like don't just bring nice things into the school. It's not going to help you with your sin. Make yourself as the nice thing, where it can't leave. It don't grow feet and walk out. It don't turn aside for lust or money or gain. Make yourself like the thing that is dedicated to the Most High, because you can't be. You're not a victual. You're not this. You're not brass and silver and different, things that we can buy to make something beautiful, to make something to add dedications to this thing. But you can mimic this dedication. You can mimic what is dedicated. The Bible says, don't let your light go out. Make yourself as the thing that is dedicated to the Most High. Don't turn aside. The same way, whatever you bring into the temple can't grow feet and leave. Somebody that's not making themselves as a thing that's dedicated, they can pick it up and take it, but it ain't gonna leave on its own. And what's gonna happen? Once they take it and they sit it in their house, it will then be dedicated to their house, because it can't grow feet and leave. It's loyal. It's there. It's there for that purpose. Now I'm gonna skip you down. Let's go to verse 10, start at verse 1, then we're gonna read 28 and 29, and then we're gonna translate some Hebrew, y'all. All right? We in Nehemiah chapter 10 and verse 1.
Verse 1.
Yep.
Book of Nehemiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Oh, thou
Saying now.
Now those that sealed were Nehemiah and
It says, now those that sealed were
Nehemiah.
Go ahead.
The Tershatha, the son of Hakaliah, and Zedekiah.
Now, I'm going to skip you down to verse 28, because it gave all the names of everybody that was there. When it says sealed it, meaning in the presence of the covenant that they made. Meaning made it for sure that everybody agreed to do this. Just like in the wilderness, when we all agreed to keep all the commandments. With Moses, we said, all that the Lord have said, we will do. That's in the Bible. Can you give me that precept? All that the Lord have said, we will do. It should be in Exodus. Of with that being said, keep reading. Verse 28.
And the rest of the people, and the rest of the people, the priests, the Levites, the porters, the singers, the Nethinims,
Uh-huh.
and all they that had separated themselves from thy people, from the people of the land unto the law of God.
Wait, this is the part that we need. And all the people that did what?
They had separated themselves from.
They separated themselves, made themselves holy. You wonder why when you come into the school, you separate from your family.
Right.
It's natural.
Right.
You don't even have to cut your family off, and they'll be like, "Dog, where you been at?" You be like, I thought I was around. I guess I'm not around. You know what I mean? Man, what you different? What you on another type of time? Like, yeah, but no. You know what I mean? Like, I thought I was just living life, you know? I didn't know I was so distant. You know what I mean? It's crazy because in ISUPK, we ain't forced to cut no family members off. We don't encourage brothers to cut your family off. What you gotta do that for? They're gonna cut you off. They're gonna cut you off eventually. When they go to pass you the weed, it's like, yeah, hit the, here you go. And you hit the, no, I'm good. I don't smoke no more. Oh, that's nigga. Listen after him. Listen, let me tell you something. It's a sidebar. When I first started learning about the truth, my mom and my sisters, they used to call me Brother Sunflower. I was taking out my braids one day like Martin. Like they was calling Martin Brother Sunflower. Yeah, half head, half an afro, half the braids. So they've been calling me that forever. You know what I mean? I thought that was funny because now I'm learning the truth. You know what I mean? You know. Anyway, but they'll cut you off. But we don't encourage that. But what we do encourage is being righteous. And in being righteous, you can't be around the same things because you're not going to become the man that you fully, or woman that you fully supposed to become around the same people that is not on your type of time or on your spirit. It's just, y'all going to clash. Eventually, they'll just cut you off. If you stayed around them, they will cut you off. I guarantee you. If you didn't go nowhere. And here's the thing. We have to separate from the heathens. We have to take our spirit, take it out of America. You have to separate yourself to be dedicated. To be like a dedication. To be like something that is dedicated to the Most High. You have to. You're going to have to say, I can't do that no more. I can't do this. You're putting a hedge about yourself, man. Keep reading. Can I get a time check? I don't want to take up too much time.
Time check 8:22.
Oh, yeah, we good. We don't need that much for this. Go ahead.
The people of the land unto the law of the God, their wives, their sons, and their daughters, everyone having knowledge and having understanding. They clave to their brethren, their nobles, and entered the
Now, verse 29. Salaki, you got the precept for me? Give me that precept. So you can stop at verse 29. We at the verse that we're going to break down. I'm going to have you read it in English. Then we're going to break it down in Hebrew. Go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 19 verse 8. And all the people answered together and said, all that the Lord has spoken, we will do.
All that the Lord spoke, we will do. We did the same thing back with Moses. Every time the Lord delivered us, we like, look, whatever the Lord say, we gonna do it. Which brings me to the point of the class today. This is the Lashawan Qadash. We're about to break down verse 29. Read Nehemiah 10 and verse 29.
book of Nehemiah, verse 10. Chapter 10, verse 29. They clave unto their brethren.
They did what?
They clave unto their brethren.
Cleave unto your brother. When you separate yourself from this world, from this evil society, from the spirit of this evil place, you cleave unto your brothers or sisters, man. How about brothers and sisters? Since that's what it's speaking about. We cleave unto each other. With this cleave, meaning to hold tight. to hold on to. Your brother and your sisters, man. And the ISUPK, we cleave unto each other. And we still cleave unto our brothers and sisters out in this world. We ain't letting them fall for the blood of our brothers, man. Brotherhood is a weapon. All right? Come on, man. Keep going.
They're noble and entered into a curse.
Whoa, this is what I want right here. They're nobles. Who is their nobles? Remember the priests they killed? I remember the prophets that they slew. Men like that. Noble men, honorable men. We cleaved unto our brothers and to the real leaders. Brothers like the men in the ISUPK. And this is what we did. We entered into what?
Entered into a curse.
Give me this right here. This day I set before you blessings and curses. Or you just say, this day I set before you, and then put cursing. All right? Give me that right there. This day I set before you, and then you could put, just put curse in it. And KJV, it should pop up. I'm going to get it for you real quick. You got it? Let me know where you at.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11, verse 26. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
Thank you. You do what the Lord say, you're going to be blessed.
Right.
You disobey God, you will be cursed. That's just a fact. Keep going, brother.
And into an oath to walk in God's law.
To do what?
Walk in God's law.
Today, we better enter into that curse. We better enter into that curse and take that oath to obey God's law. You better do that today. Better make it right with the Most High, man. Enter into that curse and take that oath and obey God, man. Stand up for the Most High. Stand on business. Damn. Is business only standing on in the streets?
Right.
Stand on business with the Most High.
Right.
Say to hell with this world. Let it burn. Stand on business, man. Take that oath to walk in God's law. Keep going.
Which was given by Moses, the servant of God, and to observe and do all the commandments of the Lord, our Lord, and his judgment and his statutes.
So this is what we better do today. I better become like this damn thing. I don't give a damn if your life look like this. If your life look like this, you better still give it your all. Because Christ can come back when it's like this. You come back with that light still lit. That's the whole point of it. Better make yourself like a damn dedication to the Most High. Something that's dedicated to the Lord. And you better observe and do all the commandments of the Lord, our Lord, and his judgments and his statutes, man. Clap it up real quick. All right? You can take a seat, brother, from the bottom. And get a brother a hand. He had to suffer through that goddamn old quick hand. I know I was reading it. I said, this gotta be, what is this? This look like it say provocations. Because it's a youth.
Right.
That's what it looks like. I don't even know if y'all can see it. Oh, let me switch it around. You switch it around. This is PROUOCATIONS. Provocation. That's what it looked like. So if you don't know, and just so y'all know, I had to do this. I had to put a note in the front for the numbers and for the letters. Now the Roman numerals, the letter I is the number 1, V is 5, X is 10, L is 50, and C is 100. And I got the letters. I had to keep a note. The halfway F is an S, U is V, I is J, V is U, and Y is the letter I. It's this whole figure English, okay? I had to put a damn note in the front so I can read it. I wouldn't know what the hell he was talking about. So now let's get into the class. It's time to learn some Hebrew, right? Can you make the screen big for me? If you go up there, yeah, there you go. Just so I can see where we at. I know I did something with the camera. You got any more candlesticks?
Put them on?
Yeah, just a little bit. A couple, maybe 2 or 3. You ain't got to put a whole lot. We only got a half hour. In fact, just one. One would be good. We put it right in the middle. So, you get the phone. So, this is Nehemiah, chapter 10 and verse 29. You got Nehemiah 10 and 29 in English. You can pull it for me. All right. In fact, I'll read it just for time's sake. I got it right here. Nehemiah chapter 10 and verse 29. They clave to their brethren, their nobles, and entered into a curse and into an oath to walk in God's law, which was given by Moses, the servant of God, to observe and to do all the commandments of the Lord our Lord, and his judgments and his statutes. So now let's break it down, all right? Going into the Hebrew. Okay? So the first word, machazayakim. All right? Machazayakim. That was the first word. Right? Machazayak. From the word kazak. Okay? Put this up here. This is how you pronounce it. We're going to put the pronunciation first. Machazayak. Damn, Y-A-M. Trying to squeeze it in there, bro. Let me just slide it back. Slide it back a little bit. Just do it again. And this means they cleave. All right, from the root word kazak. Machazayak. With a Q, Y-A-M. Machazayakim. Okay? Adam. So Machazayakim, they cleave. Alright? They cleave. And let me give y'all the like I said, kazak is a word that means strong, right? Or strength. Alright? Let's also use that as be caught or be secure. Okay? To press, to urge. To press, be urgent. So there's a few different meanings for kazak. It's a lot. Because it's a word that means strong. So you can imagine how many uses it has. The word, it means strong. So you can imagine all the different slang that you can use it for. Okay? Hold on. Let's keep going. Machazayakim. The next one is Ayel Yahum. Some of y'all probably already know what this is. Yahum. And now this one should be easy. Y'all should know this one. Yahum. So Ayel is to or unto. But we're going to use to because we don't speak Old Quaker English. To Yahum is brethren or brothers. We're going to put brethren because that's what it says. Oh, slide here. B-R-E-T-H-R-E-N. Brethren. All right. The next one is Adayar Yahum. Okay? Adayar Yahum. Right? And it comes from the root word Adayar, which means noble. Okay? And it's their nobles. If you notice, this hum at the end, hum is there. Oh, Slack, I didn't put out a pronouncement. Da, yar, ya, hum. Always trying to cheat and get away with these trying to squeeze in little words or whatever. Da, yar, ya, hum. Da, yar, ya, hum. All right, and it's their nobles because hum at the end. Make their nobles like a red and like the egg, yea, or their princes as a fox. And as Amuna said, come, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Make them like a wheel, or my power. Make them like a stubble before the wind. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's Psalms 83. All right, so the next one is Ba'ayam. So before we get to the next line, let's read the first one that we had. Machazayakim. They played Al-Akyam, two brothers, right? Salaki is their brother, and I forgot they got the hum on there at the end. So I'm going to put there just so y'all know that it's saying their brother. Right? Al-Akyam to their brother. I think I spelled their wrong. T-H-E-I-R. My bad, y'all. I didn't get it right for y'all. T-H-E-I-R. Makazayakim, and they played. Salaki, they played. Al-Yaham to their brother. Adar Yaham, their nobles. Waba-ayam. Where we at now? Waba-ayam. All right. Okay. You know, by the beginning of a root word, it means in or into. Okay. Ba. All right. L-A-H. So in, and then Allah, curse. Okay. This word Allah is oath. Right? Into an oath means oath of a covenant, curse, meaning a curse from God, a curse from men, and execration. All right. So curse. It's funny that the same word for curse is the same word for oath when it's talking about the Most High. All right. So now let's keep going. We're going where we at? Ba'ala, Waba, Shaba, Wa'ai, Waba, Shaba, Wa'ai. Waba, I know what the first two connectors, right? Beginning connectors. Sha, Ba, Wa, then I. Character I and character I are connected. All right. Waba, Shaba, Wa'ai. Waba, Shaba, Wa'ai. Okay. So this is, and the word Shaba, Wa'ai is the root word. It also means earth, oath, or curse. Shaba, Wa'ai. And this is, Salaki, what we about to break down is an into an oath, or an into oath of the Most High, okay? Or how you would say, like a covenant, all right? But and into an oath. And is not there, and is in parentheses, but it's in English. So I'll put and into an oath. Oh, I didn't put what waba'ayam means is and enter. You know, the first character wa at the beginning of a root word means and then the root word bawa'a, and then yum at the end to make it plural, to make it like more than one person enter. Bawa'a means enter in, come into, come in. You get what I'm trying to say? Came, all right. So and enter. And enter in acres. A is going to be in parentheses. So where we at so far? Waba'ayam. And enter. Ba'allah. And a curse. Wa'ai. I put Shah. Wa'ai. And enter into an oath. Lakab. Let's put this up here. Ka. Okay. Let's see. Cow. Okay. Oh, Salaki. It was Lalakab. Damn, I put Lalakab. And then I was looking at it right here. It said Ka. This is a whole nother word. This word is Ka and not all. Okay. TH. Lalakab. Let me move this back so we can add some space. Ka. Okay, Lalakab. And this word is to walk from the root word yalak. So Yah would have been right here, La and the character Ka, yalak. But remember, Yah is a character, is a weak character. It's a character that's used a lot, right? With multiple meanings. So therefore it's a weak character. It's used a lot as weak, right? It's like able to use someone that's weak. It's the same mindset. So lalaka, to walk. To walk. And let me just fix it. Okay, I'm steady trying to get away with messing these letters up. Damn English letters. To walk. Okay? Now this is the next one. Down at the next line. So what we got so far? Makazayaku. They cleave. Al Akyahum. To their brother. Adayaryahum. Their nobles. Waba'ayam. And enter. Bala'ah. And a curse. Waba Shabba Wa'ai. And into an oath. Lalakab. To walk. Walk, keep going. Boom, boom, where we at? You see, Bathawa Ra. We know what this means. Bathawa Ra. Somebody type it in. Anybody in the room want to take a stab at it?
Say the word again, sir.
Bathawa Ra.
Batha.
The root word is Thawa Ra. I think I just gave it away. I'm going to leave it blank for right now. I'm going to keep on going. Let me know when somebody type it in.
Okay.
Ha-alahayim. It says gods, but not plural gods. It does. Y'all should know about the word alahayim. How it means the power, even though it's a plural word. It can be used as powers or the power. And the fact that it has the at the beginning should let you know the context, because it doesn't need the. So it's talking about one person when it says God's. This is God's will, and not plural gods. All right, Salaki, you right how you pronounce it. Ha-alahayim. Ha-alahayim, gods. Okay? Ashar, which. Ashar is a word that means that or which. It also means happy. Okay? Which, like which one? Ashar, we go, Nathana. Na means, and it was given. Nathan is a word that means give. This is the female version. Nathana, which means given, or it just means to give, but it's feminine.
Say it again, sir.
Nathana, how you say give, but it's the female, like in the feminine. Nathana. So giving or give. Remember, whenever it's talking about the Lord unto us, I always told you that it speaks to us in the feminine. Whenever it's referencing us, it's in the feminine. So this could be she gives, or she's a giver, or or she's giving, or whatever you want to say, right? It can mean a few different things with the high. It's feminine. That's all it does. All right. Bayad, y'all should know this. Bayad is by. Is the word for by, is the root word. Ba, ya, meaning by. This is why when you put by at the beginning of the root word, it can also say by. As in, this is written by someone. So let's break this down. Machazayatim, they clave. I, too, Akiham, their brother. Adaryaham, their nobles. It's like their brethren, Adaryaham, their nobles. Waba'ayam, and enter. Ba'ala, and a curse. Waba'shabawa'ad, and into an oath. Lalakah, to walk. Ba'thawara, in the law. The law. In the law. Well, this word also means Torah, this word is also Torah. But it's law, right? Ha-alahayim, gods, and the law, gods, ashar, which Nathana was given by Yah, by. All right? It's supposed to be of gods. Now, this here is saying of gods because it's plural, but it's supposed to be of God. Okay? Don't let that jam you up with the whole gods thing. All right? To walk in the law of God, which was given by Makazayakim, Al-Akihum, Adoryahum, Waba'ayim, Ba'ala, Shabawa'ai, Lakah, Wathawara, Alahayim, Ashar, Nabayah. Okay? And we got a little bit more to do. So y'all screenshot this. Same way I'm going to take a picture of it. And listen, when you learn in Hebrew, you got to form your mouth a different way from saying English. So it's just different. All right? And y'all can rewind the class or the tape or pause it, get a good screenshot of it, stay out the way. Like the rest of it. We got a little bit more to go. All right? Got a little bit more to go. Not that much. About the same as what we wrote here. Actually, yeah. y'all a little bit more time to get it. Yeah, a lot more to go.
I'm just gonna last little John halal.
But we good?
Halal.
By Allah?
No,
Hi. Okay, yeah, I need a little bit. You got it. You said we got any questions online on TikTok? No hecklers, right?
Nah, I got him out of here.
No sign of Christ. So the point of this class and the point of our High Holy Day, well, not High Holy Day. This is an observance. This is not in the 23rd chapter. The point of it is this. Not only are we celebrating when we did get a chance to rebuild the altar and to dedicate, things to the Lord's temple, but there's a reason why we do it. This is to make us remember that we had to do that. That there was a time when our altar was not built, where heathens had destroyed it. There was a time when Solomon's temple was destroyed.
Right.
And damn, ain't it destroyed again? Uh-oh. What does that now tell us? We got to do the same thing that we did then. And instead of us dedicating nice things, why don't we become the dedication? Why don't we become like, which is the perfect way to say it, because that's the actual only way you can say it. Why don't we be like the dedications that we give to the Lord? The dedications that we decorate the temple with. All right? So now, let me erase this. I'm going to give you the last part. So you should have got a screenshot of it already. It's not here. And now we're going to keep going. Read the verse for me again. Anybody that gets it can read it. Read Nehemiah 10 and 29. I'm going to write this up on the board in Hebrew. Let me know when y'all get it.
Verse 29.
Yep.
They clave unto their brethren, their nobles, and entered into a curse and into an oath to walk in God's law, which was given by Moses, the servant of God, and to observe and do all the commandments of the Lord, our Lord, and his judgments and his statutes.
Mm-hmm. And his judgments and his statutes. So we chose to walk in the Most High's judgments and statutes, right? So this one I'm gonna give y'all as we go. All right, so y'all can have it. So we got Masha. Who knows who Masha is? Young brother that was just reading. You know who Masha is? It's fine if you don't, just ask him. Who knows who Masha is? Sis, Awaraka, you know who Masha is? La. I can't ask about design. You know. I know for a fact you know. I can hear him ready to say it in the back of my head. Oh man. Alright. Ha'alahayim. Somebody type in online who Masha is. Wa la shamar. Man, I keep going. That looks like he said shamar. Shamar. La sha ma more. Alright, and I gotta bring it back to something. We got anything online?
Sir.
Alright. So Masha is Moses. That was Moses' actual name, Masha. Okay. Ibad. So Moses, all right? So remember, the last word that we did was bayad. It was by Mashah. So bayad Mashah, by Moses, right? Ibad or Ibad, right? Salaki, this one is just Ibad. They usually have the ha at the end, all right? But this is Ibad. Ibad is a word that means servant, right? By servant, or in this case, the servants. Ibad is a word that means to serve, also means observe, but means servant. They also use that servant. Okay? Ha-alahayim, by the servants of Salaki, by Moses, the servant or the servant of the Lord or of God, if you want to say it. Because of course it's not the Lord because of the Lord's name. We know that that's when the Lord's name is used when it says Lord. But this is still talking about the Most High. Okay? And wa, la, shawamar. Wa, the beginning of the root word, means and. La, to. Shawamar, observe. Okay? So Bayad, Masha, Moses, Ibad, the servant, Ha'alahayim, of God. Wa, la, sha, wa, la, sha, mawar, and to observe. All right? Hold on, man, I lost the thing. Okay. Okay, boom, hold on, let me go back. I lost it on my phone, gotta bring it back up. That was given by Moses, the servant of God. Okay. Now let's keep going. So the next one is we did wa sha, wa la sha mawar. Okay, to observe. Af. Anybody know what that word af means? Somebody put in there with the word af these days. Okay. Slaki, boom, boom. Slaki, bayad, boom, boom. Oh, slaki, damn, okay. I skipped the word. Before we get there, Ibad, boom, there we go, bayad, masha, Ibad, alahayim, alahayim, wala sha mawar, wala aisha, wala aishawa. Wala aishawa. I'm gonna keep going and I'm gonna write it in. I'll be pronouncing it as we go along. Wala aishawa. Now the word ah. Here we go. I type in what the word ah means or is used as. Kal, K-A-L, Matazawa. Matazawa. Yahweh.
I think the sister got it.
Let me see what you type in.
She said, "Ah is the."
Ah is the.
She said,
La-ah. She put A-H-T-H.
"ATH."
La-ah, sis. That was a nice shot, though, but la-ah. All right? So let's keep going. So we got the word wa, la, Wala Aishawab. Okay. Boom. Let me just put it back. Where we at? When I gotta find it. Lock here. Right. Wala Aishawab. And to do. And to do. Okay? So like the two ain't there. The two is just what la means. It's saying and do. Af is a word that just shows direction. That's why I said what it means and what it's used as. It's just showing direction and sort of say he's only talking about this person or directly about this person, or the opposite. It doesn't have a word meaning. There's no word meaning. It's a form of speech that you use to show that it shows direction. Period. Meaning it is only used for a specific thing. Meaning whatever they talking about is only talking about that. So like I gotta actually put how you pronounce it. So Av, right? Av doesn't have a word meaning, it just shows direction. Kal meaning all. Okay, K-A-L, not like C-O-W. But Tazawah, Tazawah is commandments. I'll just move this all over. Instead of trying to move all that over, just move that over. So, Kal is a word that means all. And Matazawah is commandments. So, specifically or directly, all the commandments. And do, specifically or directly, showing direction, all the commandments. Yahweh, right? You should all know this. Yahweh, sits in the back. But what does the word Yahweh mean? Or who is the word Yahweh? Give her a hand. Say, God, yeah, that's the Lord. Yahweh is the Lord's name. All right? That's where they get Jehovah and all that other stuff that they shouldn't translate that way. That's where they get it from. Okay? Now, where we at? It's time 9:03. I ain't got enough room to keep going down, but let's go over this, and then we're going to finish the last part. Yahweh, we're going to put in the last 3 words at the end. All right, let's see if we can get them down here. This is Nehemiah 10. Nehemiah 10. And 29. Just translated. So let's see if we can keep going. Let's see if we can get it over. Right in here. So Yahweh, this word is Adonai. Adonai. Yeah. Where they get Adonai from. Okay? Adonai. Right? Adonai, this is saying our Lord. Okay? So, commandments of, I put the Lord right there, but commandments of the Lord. Adonai, our Lord. Right? Of the Lord, our Lord. Wa Mashapatya Yawa is the next word. Wa Ma Shapat Ya Wa. Wa Ma Shapat Yawa. All right. Let's put how you pronounce it. Wa Ma Sha Pa P-A-T Ya Wa W-A. Who knows what this is saying? I'll leave that for a second. Wa Ma Shapat. Shapat is the word judgment, right? Or judge or judgment. And the last word, so I'm gonna put, y'all tell me what it's saying. Wa Ma Shapat Yawa. All right? Or Ma Shapat is judgment. Okay? And the last word is Wa. Slaki. Wa. Kha. Wa. Slaki. Wa Ka. Wa Ka. Yawa. Wa Ka. Yawa. Now let me put this up there. Yeah, our words is a little bit different than English words. Wakak Yawa. So Mashapat is saying this, and Mashapat, so Wa Mashapat Yawa. And judgments, Yah being the connector, Wa at the end. So Wa meaning and. Mashapat, judgment, or judgments, right? Yah being a connector, Y at the end his. And his judgments, or and judgments his. And his judgments, Y Kak Yawa. And his statutes. I'm stepping out the way. Masha, Moses, Ibad, the servant, Ha'alahayim of God, Wala Shamayor, and to observe, Wala Aishawa, and do. Matazawa, all commandments, or all the commandments. That would be assumed. It's not written, but it doesn't matter because the is assumed. So, Matazawa, all the commandments, Yahweh of the Lord, Adonai, our Lord, and his judgments, and his statutes. Masha, Ibad, Ha'alahayim, Wala Shamawor, Wala Aishawa, Afkal Matazawa, Yahweh Adonai, Wamashapatiwa, Wakapiwa. Alright. That being said, let's clap it up. 908. Shalom Yashala, Ayakotazian Mara, Ma Warka, Kaya Hayawam. Shalom Israel, I'm Officer Mara, your teacher for the day. Remember, this will be a lesson. You want to see that candlestick lit? You better become like the candlestick. Right. And be the dedication, or be like the dedication to the Most High, man. That being said, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Quanta Zachariah. Come on, man. Salaki, real quick, if I could. the young man. Where you at, man? Y'all don't know if they come around, swing the camera around. Let's show the little man on the camera. Little man gonna receive his name today, man.
Oh, Most High first.
This young brother, he been in class for a little bit over 90 days, man.
Most High
His
first.
mother received her name at the feast of during the feast of dedication in the beginning. All right, bring the little man up here. Now, what's funny is this young man right here loves to be anointed, right? Come on, you want to get anointed? See that? Look, the cow right there. Here we go. Get a young man a hand. That's Christ, man. Y'all know about this young brother, man. That this young brother right here, he got autism, right? But this brother, even with his affliction, that the Lord, allow this brother to have, all right? That the Lord is going to allow this brother to eventually overcome, all right? Lord's will.
Right.
This brother right here, this young man, this little man, he's 4 years old. Look how big he is, man. This little guy right here, man. The Lord is defending this brother, right?
That's right.
The Lord is defending this brother, right? Let me tell you a small story. His mother was playing and said, she said his carnal name. She said, Mason, square up. Man, that little brother threw his hands up, 4 years old. I said, dang. This brother not only is the Lord defending him, but he's also a defender himself, man. A young man from the tribe of Benjamin.
Right.
Alright, you can raise the board. The young brother, no longer will your name be whatever it was in the world, man. But from now on, young man, your name will be your gun. Your gun. This means the Lord will defend. Get his brother a hand, man. And with this name, your gun, the reason why I brought that story out is because not only does the word your gun mean, the word your gun means he defends, but it's also in this context, which is the actual first context, is used as the Lord. Whenever you hear your gun, it's always talking about the Most High will defend. Y'all ever get a chance to read the scripture Isaiah 31 and 5? The Lord of hosts. Matter of fact, give me that scripture, young man. If you could.
Isaiah 31
And 5.
How you spell it?
Your gun. Y-A-G-A-N. I'm a good nickname for the young man. I don't think I keep in my head called gun. He's strong, man. You know what I mean? But this word, your gun, comes from Isaiah
31
and 5.
It said the
Lord will defend. All right, you can write it in Hebrew. Give me Isaiah 31 and 5.
Book of Isaiah 31 and verse 5. As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem, defending. Also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it.
Hey, get that hand. The Lord said, as birds fly, so he is going to defend Jerusalem. Which is why we got to change, man. This young brother right here, no longer will your name be called whatever it was in the world, young man. But right now, the name is going to be called your gun. Come on, your gun. Stand up. Clap it up to the young man. You know what I mean? He's an excellent brother, man. His mom said, hey, square up. He threw his little fist up. I said, oh, hey, soldier, man. The Lord is going to defend this brother, all right? With that being said, man, clap it up. Most High in Christ, all right? Yeah, that's perfect. That being said, we'll pass the class over to the priest and officer, Father Zachariah. Clap it up to the young man.
Okay, this ISUK security announcement. With ISUK starting at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are all limited for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves in the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if your brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 means 10 in Hebrew, like Isupk. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation. We just closed. Well, we ain't got to close Hanukkah, but this is the last day of Sunday. That's the last day of Hanukkah. And the next feast will be Purim on Thursday, February 22nd and 23rd of 2024. If you want to read up on it, go to Esther chapter 9, verse 20 to 31. Remind Ogden and Agua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, handbag, and scarf with that. Imagine for brothers.
All right.
Imagine for brothers.
Do the prayer to bless Israel. I think it should be right on that. Yeah, kind of right up.
Come on.
Sorry, Adam.
I try to say it that way. All right, we're going to turn to fix peace. We're going to bless it. You said bless the Lord Israel.
Yeah. Prayer to bless Israel.
We're going to bless Israel. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shah. Barak Lanawa. Wa Yasharala. Wa Habaya. Saparia. Ba'ashem. Yahweh Shah. Wa Rahman. Yahweh Shah.
Bless us.
And
Israel.
Israel.
In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
Come Yasharala.
Sign Christ. Got it? All right.
Israel, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh Shah, guys at the top, raise your hands down. I'm sorry, we're going to face the sisters. Sisters, you want to stand up? Because you already know how to do it, man. Everybody here, you know what I mean? And when we salute you, smash your left hand to your right chest, and the back. Men of Israel, we don't want the sisters on the courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine, Barak, Yahweh Shamar, done by Hashem Yahweh Shah. That's my shit. Shamar. And with that being said, we'll get the Lord watch over you in the name of Christ. Got your time. Let's dismiss.
Enjoy your Sabbath, man. Enjoy your Easter dedication. Shalom. The water for tuning in.